So if you ain't subscribed to the channel by now, I gotta ask why the hell not. Just gotta ask why the hell not. We got the OG Big James. Big James in the building. How you doing this glorious Saturday evening?
I'm good, my brother. Just hanging in there, trying to take care of business.
Man, oh man, oh man. Yeah, I had reached out to it and everything like that because I kept saying BS, BS, BS and everything. So, to get into it, because everybody understand you're gonna like people and you're not gonna like people. What you think is real, and what you believe is fake is fake. It don't matter with address with the facts or not. And anybody who's reacted to this video, all I ask that you give me my credit, even if I don't like you. Now, if you talk greasy about me, don't put this on there. I will strike your channel to hell. But other than that, we just gonna dive straight into it with the allegations from Wack, FG, and Reggie Wright, who said basically from a ways ago and everything like that. I'd rather just have you explaining everything because I feel like there's hits and misses, and you done heard the story a couple of times, and you can kind of point out where it don't make sense and where it do make sense.
What Reggie say?
Uh Basically he agreed with him.
Did he?
From what I seen, I'll go back and look. I'll go back and look, but
Well, father's me and Reggie, man. You know, I talk to Reggie here and there, conversate with him, and he never said, "Oh, I think that's you." You feel me?
right,
He ain't never said that, man. The paper. Well, he said it's a pace or some shit or whatever the fuck. But as far as that, we really don't and didn't really get into it. But I look at Reggie as my bro, and if Reggie is on that page, or see Reggie, know I don't look at YouTube and go there and do all this other shit. Since this shit, I've been listening. I've been reading the comments. Um, you know, people gonna bite into whatever they got out there today. But the
right.
only motherfucker that you mentioned that know me is Reggie. So Reggie know my character. Reggie know my get down. Reggie know it all. So if that's where he's taking it, then
I'll double confirm. I'll double confirm. So we'll drop that one because I don't want to
right,
say that that's what happened because it could have been a misleading title, And I know that y'all cool. I spoke to Reggie on Clubhouse, and I asked him, is y'all still straight? And he said, yeah, from
yeah,
everything that I got from it, it was all love. But from misleading titles and everything like that, I'll
right.
redo it. I didn't have a chance to redo it and stuff like that. But what I will do is I'll look at it again. So we ain't gonna because I don't want to push smoke where there ain't no fire at, that
Right.
type of thing.
It would really be up to me. This is something I heard, and a lot of people get at me. Reggie doing you wrong. Reggie doing you wrong. I'm really ain't tripping. This whole situation. It's like it pissed me off that somebody would wait 20 years, 22 years to so-called they self holler at me if I did this. So nigga, y'all see me in the hood, y'all see me everywhere. So address it. Address it. And my whole thing is if you address it 20 years ago, I'm 22 years ago, I'm banging. I'm banging. Now I can handle it that way with no nothing. I'm set and I'm ready to go to prison. I'm set. I know if I do what I do, I'm going to jail or be killed. You feel me? Then I'm better equipped at that time. So, coming at me with that bullshit today, it's like I'm living my life doing me. And I'm not going to sit here and say, yeah, I told on FG. Man, I don't have a reason to tell on this dude. I don't have a reason to put myself in a situation for free. I ain't been to prison since 88. I caught a case in 92 when the riot shit was going on. And when I got out of that after 8 months, 8.5 months or so, I haven't been to a jail. I ain't been to a prison. So what is my reason for wanting to fuck with you, FG? Man, come on, man. So I look at it like it's all bullshit. And I feel like I was baited in to mention it because of certain people kept talking about FG said, Wack 100 said. Me, frankly, I don't give a fuck what that Wack 100 say. This brother don't know me from jack shit. And
Right.
I'm not gonna get on nobody podcast or be out there or even on mine and say Wack 100 this, Wack 100. That brother don't know me. So I'm not gonna try to explain who I am to this dude. It don't make no sense. It don't make no
Right.
sense to me at this point. I'm a grown ass man living my life. So when you get clowns like this that come in your life and try to be disruptive, I can only handle it two ways: humble myself even more, or just go out there and give them what they want. And I can't give them what they want because at this point I got things to live for. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Raising my grandkids, taking care of my family. And, you know, this situation, you know, got me sitting up at the edge of my motherfucking table feeling like I got to defend myself. No, not really. Because this nigga don't know me. This nigga know this ain't me. My name ain't in your shit. James ain't got no motherfucking case where he gotta use FG. So I went through reading the paperwork that was put out there. He said I bought $1,700 worth of shit. Now, if I spent wasting my time on 1,700, how much did the police give me for 1,700? I ain't no rich nigga. You know what I'm saying? All my bills is by month. It took me 7 years to pay for my motorcycle. So if I'm getting you niggas, what the fuck is going on? So I never had an issue with FG. I never had anything. So
So what is he talking about? Because basically I seen where, well, I'll do it this way. What is he talking about that you snitched on him for and all this shit? Where did that even come up at?
well, I seen a clip where he said he don't think I snitched on him for money. What is the purpose of a nigga telling on a nigga? Is either the money or to get himself out of jail. Am I correct?
Yeah,
What other reasons do a nigga have to tell on another motherfucker? You ain't my crimey. Man, you ain't never committed a crime in life since I've known you, dude. So what the fuck is you talking about? So, you know, he went to say, um, you know, I was mad because my brother was killed. Hold up. My brother was killed in 2002. I allegedly supposed to did this to you in 2000. You know, I didn't walk away from the hood until my brother was killed. You know what I'm saying? My brother was killed by the homies. So my loyalty to the homies is no more. You feel me? When this incident happened and he was killed, the homies wasn't there for Mob James. You feel me? The only thing Mob James can do is either pick his shit up and go get at the niggas that did his brother, or Mob James can sit back and relax. And the only reason why Mob James got out the way is because of my mother. You know what I'm saying? Mom said, don't do jack shit. Just wait, sit down, don't wait, promise me. So I gave her that all the way up until 2018, bro. So you hear, oh, Bob James told on woo woo. What? So I'm in the hood like hitting the block to see how niggas is feeling. I don't get
right.
this vibe. I don't get this vibe in the hood. Ain't nobody came at me and just, nigga, we ain't fucking with you, nigga. You woo to woo woo. I stopped talking
Exactly.
and ain't talked to nobody and from my neighborhood since 2002. My brother passed April 7th, April the 4th. Let's say April the 15th, April the whatever. I ain't talked to none of those cats. I disassociated myself with all of it because now I'm living a lie. You feel me? I'm out here putting in work. I'm out here believing that me being a Paru is my way to be. Me being a Compton nigga is to show niggas that I'm from Compton. I represented Compton. I represented my hood like 100. And then, you know, when I didn't get that support, I knew the things that I was doing was a fucking lie for me.
Right.
So I backed away from it. So if you mad because I backed away because my brother was killed, what is my purpose for doing this? Now
Is
the only thing, huh?
no. I was gonna say, is FG even from the mob at all?
No, he's from a set that's in Linwood from Cross Atlantic.
Yeah, I know
But
where
I
it
mean,
is.
he's still he a Paru. But and I
Yeah.
can't take that from him. You feel me? But I never fuck with dude like on that level, like kicking it, hanging, and all of this. This, he said that I visited his nightclub. I'm trying to figure out when I visit his nightclubs and all of these different clubs in different places. Mob James was a game banger. If I went out, I went out, I got suited, and I went and I partied. I ain't bring no
All right.
Vegas niggas. So if I'm bringing Vegas niggas or some new niggas or the police to your nightclub, like one thing Rail pointed out, if the feds visit your nightclub, it would be in your paperwork. It would be that they had you on the surveillance, yada yada. So a lot of things he's saying don't add up even for me. You know what I'm saying? Me and you never hung out like that. Me and you ain't never kicked it like that. Why would I go through a smoker to get at you? I know you. I ain't never knowed your phone number, your page number, none of this other shit. Then he say that he looked at his page and it was 662. Nigga, I ain't never hit nobody on no 662 shit. And every nigga in Compton, no. If Mob James got business, Mob James went and handled his business. I didn't have to gather niggas or this hard nigga or that nigga and that nigga to be who he was. I handled my business. I didn't need that. I had two ride or dies with me that I only fuck with on that type of level. You know what I'm saying? So what the fuck I'm paging you for and putting 662 and you thought it was power rule business? Come on, man. That ain't me.
Right.
You know that ain't me. Nigga, I ain't never hit you and said I need your help. So it was just a lot of things that he said that made me feel like, come on, bro. Come on with that shit. You know what I'm saying? But right now today, man, I don't have no I haven't dealt with those guys in years. So I can't even be mad. I can't even be mad. I'm Wack 100. Wack 100 don't know me. So whatever his purpose and his reasons is, he's a contradicting ass female because this dude on some other shit. You fuck with 6ix9ine, but you want to sit here and talk about Mob James. You'll never see me in your life. So now I'm the topic of your conversation. Your get down is totally different from mine, homeboy. You know what I'm saying? I don't, So the only thing is for me to do is not bite into these cats. You know, um, I listened to Alex Alonso. I listened to and I've heard that people getting at me and telling me that this dude is mad because he ain't on Gangster Chronicles no more, so he seeks to destroy. Man, if you want to come at me 100, holler at me.
Right.
Tell me that you want to holler at me personally, and we can talk about it. If y'all want to sit at the table, we can talk about it. But realize, if you sit at the table with me and the conversation go bad, we got to play for keeps. I'm not playing with these dudes, and I don't want to play with nobody. So my whole thing was, y'all stay the fuck away from me. I'm gonna stay the fuck away from y'all because my daily activity do not consist of none of these guys. None of these guys. Uh, Mob James. Mob James is not a part of me. Mob James used to be me. I don't live Mob James' life. If I did, our situation would be totally different. Our situation would be different. I'm living, in a godly way. To be 100 with you, I'm on a different path in life. I'm on my second half of life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? In a few more years, I'll be 60 years old. What I look like playing and going at these niggas when they in their late 30s, early 40s. I don't got time for these dudes. So,
Right.
I mean, it's just basically what it is. You know, it's unfortunate that as black men, we seek to destroy the ones that they believe that is doing good or doing whatever. You know, the devil been after me and on me for years, all my life. As a child, been on me. And for this day to come, it's not a surprise to me. It's not a surprise to me. Many people told me when I started doing the podcast shit that you're gonna have a lot of motherfuckers coming at you. What reason they had to hate me? I don't fucking know, cause I don't speak these dudes. My podcast on the Gangster Chronicles, I talk about helping kids. I get up, I get in my car, I go out of state, I do it wherever it's needed. If a mom said, "Can you come talk to my kid?" I don't want to talk to him on the phone. Give me a link where I can pull up. And I'm sitting at the on the couch waiting for him to come home from school or pulling up somewhere, and now they see me. You feel me? I'm not on that other shit. So regardless of what, people in this social media shit gonna believe what they want to believe. I got so many people that's still rocking with a motherfucker and just say fuck it. If you did it, you did it. If you didn't, you didn't. Can you help my son? Can you talk to my son? Because that's
Mm-hmm.
the real message. You feel me?
Right.
What I'm doing today. But I found it like, wow, you know what I'm saying? Here this dude, I hear him talking on power, on bloods, on man, dude. If I was living like that, then we can go there. But I'm not with that. You can be wherever the fuck you from, live how you live how you live, but worry about the shit that you doing. You know what I'm saying? You supposed to be this rich motherfucker, but you out here on some whole shit. You out of here really on some whole shit. This
Right.
dude act like a bitch on her period. And excuse the language, but he had like a female
This your
that,
this your moment right now. Say whatever you want to say. Get it off your
yeah,
chest.
so whatever his reason is, so be it. I can't even be mad at those dudes because people gonna voice and have their own opinion. They gonna say what the fuck they want to say and how they feel. But I can't be mad at the nigga that run his mouth about me and he don't know me. You know what I'm saying? If you was a Compton nigga and you hung with me and you kicked it with me, then bring it on. Okay, you know me. Let's do that. So if anybody had a beef, FG, holla at me. You got 22 years. You've been home 7 years. Holla at me. Tell a nigga I wanna stop, Papa on the phone, okay? I need listen to me. Phone. Okay, wait a minute. I can't do nothing. Well, wait a minute. Take the remote to the car and go in the car and get your phone. But leave Papa alone right now. Where is it? It's in the front seat where you left it. This is my grandson, man.
Man,
But
I get
anyway,
it. Let
if
me
that
ask you
brother had
this real quick. Since you're dealing with your grandson, and I remember reading about how impactful your grandfather was to you, is that kind of where you draw your inspiration from to be like him, to be like him, like he was to you, to your grandson?
yeah, that taught me teaching your grandkids or your kids, your sons, was real important. My pops didn't teach me jack shit.
Right.
And I mean nothing. So everything that my pops did to me, I reverse it and I give it right back to him. I make sure he got everything. I make sure I sit him down and conversate and talk to him about what he done instead of taking a belt, my fist, and calling him sit your punk ass down and all that.
Right.
Okay, wait a minute. Let Papa finish. Lionel, I said wait. Give me 5 minutes, all right? If I get up, we're gonna fight. So I give him everything that I didn't get from my pops, and I give him every lesson that I got from my grandfather. So if Papa washing the car, I say do the rims, just wipe them off
Give him
like
something to
this,
do.
and he
Yeah,
do it.
yeah.
When I say let's clean up, he grabbed the vacuum cleaner, unwind the cord, plug it up, and he vacuumed. You know what I'm saying? So these are things I'm teaching him. One day you're gonna be on your own. You ain't gonna need a woman to teach you how to cook. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna need a woman to teach you how to clean or separate your clothes. When I go in the laundry room, I tell him to put all the whites in the washing machine. So I'm teaching him, and he only 5, but he got it. He do what he do. You know what I'm saying? And I enjoyed the arguing and all of that. I got 2 others. I got 2 sons that,
Mm-hmm.
you know, me gang banging with my first son and then going to prison with him. You know, I took a lot from him. Wasn't there to teach him, but you know, through the grace of God, he got a good mama. You know what I'm saying? Mama been at the post office since she was 18. My son 36. You feel me? So he got a good mom. My other son, his mama is one of them high-ranked banker women. You know what I'm saying? And you know, she do and give out $1 million loans. So
Right.
when I moved to Texas to get him established, I stayed in Texas 2 months till he was good and coming home from school on, you know, got his shit together. And I came back because at that time I was raising my daughter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Her mom's was, you know, she from South Side. She was in the street doing her thing. Got caught up on some set it off shit, you know, robbing liquor stores and shit. And I
Real
wind up,
Southside shit.
yeah. You know, I mean, she was just, you know, a gangster chick.
Yeah.
But, you know, when I got with her, she was doing dialysis, you know, putting people on the machines and shit. And she worked this 6 days a week. So all my baby mothers were career women, and I really didn't have to worry about them. But when she quit that job for a dude, she took another direction. And when she got out of prison, I allowed my daughter to go back a year after she got out of prison because she had her shit together, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was good. But now I'm on the motorcycle set. I'm doing my thing. I'm going state to state on my bike. I'm enjoying life. You know what I'm saying? Without the worries. Now my daughter has 2 kids. So when my daughter get into her shit, now these people was trying to come and take my grandson. He barely won. So I quit the motorcycle set. I ain't rode my bike in the last 4 years.
Damn, it's been
Because,
that long.
well, I put it, my grandson 5 years old now. So if I can't put him on the motorcycle, I might as well not ride the motherfucker.
That
So
makes sense.
I quit. I quit drinking. I used to drink every motherfucking day. So I knocked that shit off. So I sacrificed a whole lot of shit to take care of my grandson. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it was is all about at the beginning. But now I'm in my late 50s. I get it. I get where I should have been at 25, at 30. I didn't
Right.
realize I was a motherfucking man until I was 50.
Mm.
You feel me?
At
I
least you
didn't
got to the
understand.
party.
Huh?
I said, at least you got to the party.
Yeah, well, because I had to understand. You know what I'm saying? I was fighting a lot of issues about my brother being killed, about being hungry to go back to the hood and kick it in the hood, and I was just fighting all different type of demons. So once I realized that that ain't it, I get a phone call. My mom's got cancer. So 2016, I moved back to Compton. I left my wife and went home to take care of moms. So now I'm taking care of moms and helping her with everything, taking her to her radiation, do the whole doctor shit with her. You know what I'm saying? We weren't the
Right.
best of friends. You know what I'm saying? I disrespected her all my life. I'm gonna keep it 100. Growing up, I told her, "Fuck you, bitch. The hood gonna be here forever. Fuck you. You ain't whoop whoop." Man, God showed me. He whooped my ass. He took life from me, and he made me realize what she was saying was 100. The homies ain't gonna be there for you. Your family
Definitely not.
is. And at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck what rock they flip over. My family is right there. The homies ain't. The homies wasn't there for me. The homies wasn't there when I lost mine. But I'm there shooting and jumping on people and beating people with bats because the homies lost theirs. So I learned a big lesson, but at the end of the day, I wound up taking care of mom's until she passed 2018 on Thanksgiving. You feel me? So after her passing, I just say fuck it. Let's go to the hood. Let's address these niggas. Let's get at these niggas why these niggas didn't help me when Buntry died. Matter of fact, happy birthday to my brother. Rest in peace. It's his birthday today. You know,
Oh man, that's what's up.
so
Happy
and
remembrance.
yeah, so niggas don't know what that man is going through or how he feeling when he wake up. So I try my best to address every situation as they come. And at first, with this situation, I didn't think it was deemed for me to even, address or bite into the shit.
Right,
Because those that know me. And they still rocking with me right now today. Those that don't know me, you can form your own opinion. You're not paying my bills, you're not taking care of my grandkids. You're not taking care of me. So it really didn't fucking matter. But then at the end of the day, I said it do because it's a blemish on my James. But understand me, I got rid of Mob James. They cannot destroy something that I am. I did.
right.
I put Mob James down. I took the red rags out of my pocket. The homies didn't do that. And from 2002 to right now, I stand on it. If any nigga in my hood feel that I'm in violation for walking away and not fucking with them, nigga, you got action to come get at me. You been had action. I'm a motherfucking man, and and I was that nigga. I was that nigga. I'm not playing with him. And let me calm down.
Do your thing. Do your thing. So let me ask you. There's two things. Did you sign anything as far as FG case go?
Did I do what now?
Did you sign anything as far as FG's case go?
My name ain't no brother. I ain't never been on the stand on no nigga. I ain't never took my finger and say that's him. I ain't never just sat here and dealt with the police on. Yeah, come on. I go to court. I testified. Man, I'm Mob James. I'm a gangbanger. I got two brothers that's repping the same motherfucking thing I'm doing and doing it on the same level. Who the fuck do I'm a big brother. Who the fuck do I look like disrespecting myself, my brothers? My mother was a gangster with the business. I tell the nigga any day, come up in this motherfucker talking about getting one of mine, I'm popping your ass. She used to sit on the couch with her pistol.
Where was she from?
My mom, she a Mississippi woman.
Yeah, that
My
sound about
mom
right.
shot my pops. I think we was living on 118th in town. And I think I was about 5 years old. She sat in the chair, waited till he opened the door, and shot him dead in his motherfucking ear. You know what I'm saying? My mom's was a gangster. My mom was with the business. So, you know, it would have been very disrespectful to her. When she first started hearing this shit, she sat me down and talked to me. What is this shit? Did you? Mama, come on. Man, I'm out here committing all kind of motherfucking felonies. I'm the last nigga can go speak on another nigga because this nigga and that nigga and everybody in the hood know my James did this, my James did that. I'm in violation if I get down like that. I'm disrespecting my brothers that's running around in the streets living that same life. So what type of nigga am I? Come on, that ain't my get down. I didn't have a reason, and I don't have a reason today to speak on FG. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because, okay, we got niggas to play part. We got Lil Dog. I can honestly say, Lip Dog, as far as you sit here and see me in the hood, I didn't ask you if you got any problems and you broke it down. Nigga, you ain't never hollered at me, and you can holler at me today. Just say, come to the hood. I will come to the hood for you, Lip Dog. I will come to the hood on my mama. You feel me? So this nigga done been kidnapped when this death row shit was going on. And mind you, at that time, you know, in 2000, from 99 all the way up until I say 2003, maybe 2004, the homies just start getting killed. Now the homies is killing each other. You feel me? What I look like focused on you, and we just had one of the homies get killed in front of my motherfucking house. And his girl gets shot. I think they shot her arm off or something, or it was hanging. But this when the war was on some other shit. So now we got the FBI, police, I mean, they own it. So they getting all of these niggas, all these niggas is talking to the FBI and doing all this other bullshit. You feel me? So I don't know what the fuck. It was just chaotic. It was a lot of chaos there. And, you know, the homies was getting killed. So my own thing was to protect self and protect family. But my little brother felt like, man, ain't shit finna happen. Man, nigga, I'm good. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So I'm living in Vegas at the time. When I come in here, my brother got killed. I'm up under a house doing pipe fitting with my grandfather. So I get up and I go to the hospital, and they tell me my brother gone. Now there's all kind of homies out there, there's everybody out there. I couldn't take it. So once we get back to the house and all of this, another homie get killed. And then another homie got killed. And then cats that was affiliated in the situation was starting getting killed. So now you got to tighten up shit. So the mob didn't fuck with no hood because right now today, all these hoods are still beefing. So at what point did I have time to fuck with UFG like that on that level? You feel me?
Yeah, I was gonna
I moved
ask,
to
did y'all
Vegas in
even have any
99.
fitness?
No, this is what I'm trying to tell you. This is what I'm telling you. So Lip Dog, from what I'm hearing, how they talking, and FG said Lip Dog told him, it gotta be Mob James on Paul Rule. It gotta be Mob James. Why it gotta be Mob James?
Mm.
None of these niggas say that. But whatever year this is and they in jail, it gotta be Mob James. Mob James, man, because of Bunchy, his brother. Motherfucker. Bunchy didn't die till 2002, you dumbass. So none of these niggas looked at that. You know, none of these niggas looked at the fact that Liv got a lot of issues. And I ain't gonna even put the nigga out there like that. Trayvon got a lot of motherfucking issues. I ain't gonna put that nigga out there like that. But it's just like the cat calling the kettle black or whatever that saying is. And like I
I
said, man,
calling
you
the
know,
kettle black. Yeah.
yeah. So I'm just and I wish to just stay out the way. I'm a grown ass man. I'm a grown ass man just trying to live out this other half of my life right. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to. I don't sit back and I'd have been drunk right now 2 years ago. I'd have been drunk right now. Just my brother's birthday. I'd have been fucked up right now. It's 4 o'clock. I'd have been fucked up, homie. But no, I'm dealing with it different. I'm on some
Yeah.
different shit. You know what I'm saying? I can
Growth.
mourn, and I went through the, you know, I didn't realize pain until I lost him. I didn't realize the things that I did affected so many people outside of myself. I mean, outside of the person or outside of that person, family or whatever. I didn't realize that shit till 2002, bro. And I knew it was the time to stop. I knew I had to get away from this shit. So I built myself and taught myself and had to figure it out that I'm a grown motherfucking man. And that took a long time because at this time I'm fighting demons. At this time, I'm feeling like if anybody trip, I don't have a choice. So my mentality, I was set to go to prison. I was ready to be killed. You know what I'm saying? And it didn't matter to me at that time until I got on the motorcycle set and I met my wife. You know, that was like ride or die. You know what I'm saying? When it was time for me to take my medicine, if I was gambling or playing with pistols, stop doing what you're doing, take the medicine. You know, I'm a diabetic. So if it wasn't for her, I'd have lost it. You know what I'm saying? And I found myself being in a 1% motorcycle club doing the same shit that I was doing when I was in the hood, representing a motorcycle set. It's about the pistols. It's about taking off on motherfuckers who felt a certain kind of way about my club. And, you know, listening to all these stories, I'm going to be honest with you. The only time I got mad during this situation is when a motherfucker said I was adopted. I'm not a real McDonald. And that's this bitch Faye. She said I was adopted. You feel me?
Mm.
I didn't want to address it, but when my sister called me and said, bro, you adopted? The fuck? So when I heard it, I was pissed the fuck off. I was ready to call. I was ready to go find wherever she at, wherever her husband at, Droshan. And why defend yourself when you already know who you is? A person can say what the fuck they want to say. And I've learned to accept that. You can say anything you want to say about Mob James. I don't give a fuck. I talk about
Right.
that food. You know what I'm saying? I'm at a point of no return. I'll never be on the floor in your room. So I'll never be Mob James ever again.
Right.
And then a lot that came with that, my responsibility of who I am now, that's the only thing that matters to me. And these dudes cannot break me or make me go back to the hood and live the way they doing it. Because if I did, truth be told, and you can look at it, all these niggas is still in the hood. All these niggas is still on the block. I'm not on the block. But I'm the worstest one. You feel me? So y'all get y'all shit
I
together.
know about it. I know a couple of things. You know, a lot of these people. If y'all watching, y'all haven't subscribed, subscribe now. But you know that I know a couple of things and stuff like that. I won't put in the atmosphere. But let me ask you this, because there was an interview that you had where you had said, "I ain't the only rat in here with Wack 100." Was that what was that all about? Was
No, when my situation with Wack the first time, we talked on Bomb first.
mhm.
My whole thing is, okay, what if I was? Like,
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? Man, and they broke that shit up the way they wanted to. You feel me? They broke that shit up the way they wanted to. And, you know, one thing I learned about Wack, I cannot have a conversation. Anyone can have a conversation with that dude because he don't want you to talk. He just
yeah,
wants to be this philosopher, this dude that knew every motherfucking thing. So he angered me. And I let my anger get the best of me. So now we hollering and going through, and then it's just bam. But nothing like that, man. And if that was the case, why y'all niggas didn't go off of the shit then? Why you didn't continue to talk like the nigga just admitted it, woo woo woo, and we can bam. Now why y'all doing all this other shit now? I've always said if you got your motherfucking paperwork, bring it. If you got my name or my signature on some shit, bring it. Bring it. Because regardless of what, James McDonald, aka Mob James, whatever they want to call it, ain't running. I ain't hid from no nigga. I ain't come on, man. And then it's like, how do I defend myself when that paperwork ain't me? So my guy, Real, who I appreciate like a motherfucker 100, me and him, we didn't see eye to eye when he was doing the 313, the Detroit, his podcast out there. And he was just like, Mob James is fake. So I got a line on him and had Reggie hook me up. How the fuck can you call me a fake nigga and you don't know me? So we fixed that, squashed that. And when this shit happened, he made a phone call. Man, I went through whoop 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 and I found the real paperwork, yada yada, and he started breaking shit down to me. And it's like, How do you defend yourself when you know people are going to believe what they want to believe, and then they take what you say and they break it up and chop it up how many motherfucking ways they want to, and then it's
Right.
banned. So the best thing to do is just, man, just okay, y'all do what y'all do.
And then you actually have the whole entire paperwork on the what's the name on the soapbox one, the
Yeah,
whole entire thing.
and in there, you know, to me they looking at the wrong motherfucker. Droshan Orange, this dude go to jail in '99 for a cocaine case and got 36 months joint suspension or suspension or whatever, and then April 6th of 2000 he get disobeying a direct court order or some shit. And when this happened in June, 2 months after all of this shit, now here this nigga on a drug deal with the police. Then they talking about how much cocaine it was and all that shit. I ain't never been on how many which columns in the ounce and none of that shit. I ain't never been a dope dealer like that. I sold dope on the block, got 100 pack, sold that, and made ends meet. I ain't never been one of them niggas that's into selling dope, like on some dope shit, especially in 2000. Who's selling dope in 2000? Who getting down like that? My gig was marijuana. In '99, when I went to Vegas, I'm selling an ounce of motherfucking weed for $200, $250. It was way different than Cali. So that was the get down. And I had 2 jobs. So it was crazy. But when me and Wack went there, I see about a week later, this dude calls me and no, Reggie tell me Wack wanna holler at you. So all right, tell him to call me. So this dude called me and apologized to me. You
Mm.
know what I'm saying? So
So Wack
once
100 apologized a week later.
a week later, he apologized after that. So after that, I'm like, all good and gravy, homie. You know what I'm saying? I ain't tripping. And went on by the business. So now I start hearing him saying, well, Bob James, FG got paperwork. FG woo woo. Bob James a rat. And I'm like, this dude has got the foulest motherfucking mouth ever. But there's only 2 ways I can approach that situation. Do I go seek and try to destroy this dude and in my life because I'm looking for him because of his words? No, that man got a right to say what the fuck he want to say, how he want to say it, and can be disrespectful if he want to. I'm a grown ass man. I know me.
All right.
That shit don't mean shit to me no more. I don't give a fuck. You can't call me no punk. You can't call me no bitch ass nigga. And you damn sure can't call me a motherfucking rat or I'm sitting there saying you did it. You did it. It's a proven fact that you fucking with a rat, nigga. So what's your issues? You fucking with a nigga that pointed out a nigga that said that's that nigga that did this nigga and implicated other motherfuckers in that nigga shit.
Right.
So come on, man. Stop talking to me. Stop talking about me. I don't have nothing to do with your daily life, dude. You know what I'm saying? So I believe that niggas will do anything for this quick buck, this social media money. I don't give a fuck about it. I'm not tripping off of it. I wouldn't be doing it if I wasn't asked to do it. You know what I'm saying? Reggie come to me with this shit. And then now all of a sudden everybody say, well, let's get Mob James. No, you can't get Mob James. Mob James has been gone 22 years. You coming after James McDonald.
Exactly.
You feel me? So I'm not tripping off you dudes. Now the FG got an issue and he truly believe that. FG, you can holler at me. Nigga from 2016 and I'm coming through the hood previously all the time when I come down this way. Ain't nowhere in the world you can't find me. Nigga, I'm in motherfucking Walmart. I was at the swap meets. I was at the gas stations. I'm in the store. You can holler at me anytime. Come on, bro. You already know I ain't scared of now nigga. I ain't scared of now nigga. But my choices are limited if you talking about coming after me. My choices are limited. And should nobody have to feel like that. Leave me alone. I'm doing James. You know, I'm 50 something years old. I ain't on this hanging in the block, hanging in the hood. If
Right.
I was hanging in the hood and living like that, that's what it's supposed to be. That's the tip we own. I'm on that shit. Come on, nigga. If you're gonna accuse me and you want to get down like that, nigga, be 100 with your shit. And that's the difference between niggas today and niggas back in the days. Everybody got to be a motherfucking rat. Everybody got to be this and that. If I saw the nigga kill my mama and said that motherfucker killed my mama, I'm a rat. Niggas got rat twisted up so motherfucking much, and they putting that label on so many motherfuckers. But pay attention. They only putting it on the guys that's doing good, that's taking care of self, and not relying on the hood or the homies to provide for them, or begging, or that nigga that they know got it and won't give it to them. Come on, man. Every grown man need to be out there getting his own. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got it, like me, if I ain't got it, I don't need it. I
Right.
don't want it if I ain't got it. You feel me? And I ain't going to no nigga begging to get it. That ain't the way I want it. I ain't got to rob a nigga to take his shit to get what I want. I ain't got to do that. I'm not living like that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you getting it honest. I mean, shit, you done been overseas and everything, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I'm in London next month for a
London,
minute. So,
you gonna try
you
the
know,
accent?
yeah, yeah, I
You
just
gonna try
came
to put
back.
on an accent for him?
Huh?
You gonna try to put on that London accent for him?
Oh no, hell no. I can't do nothing but be me, man. I don't wear no different suits. I wear mine. If they don't understand that, then I'm not here to please nobody. I'm not here to be a different kind of nigga for to be accepted. I'm me.
Right.
You know, and that's all I can be. It's me. You know, with my conversation, my whole thing is understanding my faults, understanding the destruction that I did and had to our community and to others. And there's no way to get it back or say apologize. So my whole thing was to show that I'm sincere about where I'm at in life. So my whole thing was to reach the young cats of today that's going in the direction that I did. So that's my only purpose, bro. That's my only purpose. I don't care about nothing else. I ain't thinking about nothing else, and they can't stop me from helping the youngsters. I don't care what the fuck they say. Now, if a motherfucker don't want my help, I understand that. You know what I'm saying? If these kids don't see that I'm on something different and I'm living, I'm a grown ass man trying to tell you or keep you out of a prison, then that's who I'm rocking with. I'm not on this. Let's argue on this platform and that platform. I'm not going to give them that energy, and I don't want to do that. And I'm cool if you can bleep them niggas' names out because I don't want to give them that energy. But it's okay with me because
Oh,
they
okay.
see
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
You know what
I'll
I'm
take
saying?
that up.
So
Yeah.
you know, I had a good time last night. You know, listening to the podcast with Melly Mel, the
Yeah.
professor. You know, listening and watching, and you know, you can actually see grown men talking and laughing. And you had some Bloods in there, and you had some Crips in there, but they understand each other.
Right.
And and
Yeah. I
and
was in
since
there.
yeah,
I
and
was on
since
that
this
panel.
shit, man, you know, I know where I'm from, and I'm always I can't forget it. It was a part of my life, but I believe that my loyalty, I don't have to show loyalty to nothing that took from me. I'll be a pussy. I'll be a fucking fool to continue to live that way, knowing that this is what took my brother. I can't represent this no more. And if these dudes don't understand that I walked away only on those purposes, not to go after, and mind you, I'm not gonna go kill my homies' kids. Niggas I grew up with, I'm not gonna go kill their kids to prove a point because my brother was taken. We all signed up for this shit here. And we all lived that gang banging shit and we tried to live it to the fullest. But in the process of that, it comes life and death. niggas gonna die. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Niggas gonna go to prison for the rest of their lives. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's a long story and I don't want to bore you with it, bro. But
Nah, you good, man. You got a way of delivering it, so
yeah,
ain't no
so
way
I
I
mean
could get
just
bored anyways.
just being on some real shit and understanding where you come from and how you got down and to where you at now. You can't fix a broke leg and not go get it healed, not get a cast on the motherfucker. I'm fixed. I had a
Right,
broken motherfucking heart. Gang banging broke my motherfucking spirit. It took a lot from me. It took a lot from me. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if this God, but I lost when I lost him, I seen everything. I seen everything that I did in my life. I seen every motherfucking ass whooping. I seen every disrespectful thing that happened to me. And I was angry as a motherfucker, bro. But I had to know. My kids are sitting here, Pops, don't this. We need you here. I know Uncle out, but this is my brother.
right,
We got a pack. We understand each other. But now I gotta say, if I go out there seeking and looking for other people, I'm hurting people that didn't have nothing to do with it, with this
right,
situation. And then you shooting at the homies' kids. So I wasn't finna do that. I wasn't finna go and be the cause of that. So really, at that moment, my self destruction was over, and I got tired of it. And I walked, and I walked, and I walked with my head up, being a man. You know what I'm saying? With death row and going through all the shit and the homies this and that. I blame myself for a lot of this shit because Suge never really dealt with none of the homies like that. You know what I'm saying? Until I brung them there, until I brung my brother there. So I was blaming myself for a lot of shit. If I wouldn't have this and I wouldn't have that, if it wasn't for that day, then everybody would still be in the hood drinking 40s and doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? But it didn't happen that way. So, you know, the only way for me to get a better grip on it is to walk away and understand my situation. My situation wasn't good no more after I lost my brother. Now, if it was the Crips that killed my brother, I'd be still in the motherfucking hood probably because I got to represent that 24/7, and I probably
mm,
got killed representing that because this is the cause. I can't complain about nothing. We took life. We shot. We hurt people. We did shit. I can't complain, and I can't be mad at that man if he came back and shot at me. I've been shot 4 times. I ain't mad, but this is part of the fucking game.
right. You gonna
If you
get hit.
ain't killed me, you fucked up. Now I'm coming again. Now I'm gonna come again. Now I'm gonna come again. When they cocktailed my house, we went and cocktailed their motherfucking house.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So, bro, is with all of this shit going on and all of that, I don't want to waste my energy and time on speaking on, you know, that dude, and that dude, because I had a whole lot to say, and one day I will have a whole lot to say about, all of them. You feel me? So I'd rather save my energy until the day we bump into each other at the market or something. Last year you said I woo woo. Now here I am. You feel me? Handle your business. So that's all it is. And that's one thing that can't nobody take from me. I'm in a different place. You know what I'm saying? I speak on where God is trying to guide me to. I didn't do that 20 years ago. I didn't touch a Bible. I didn't do that. I wouldn't tell the homies on God you know, God is good. I wouldn't tell the homies that. That was a sign of weakness to me. You
Mm.
going to church, nigga, don't you come back on this block no more. You know what I'm saying? That's what it was. Now I sit here with my Bible every day. And I'm not scared to tell a nigga I read the Bible. I'm not scared to tell a nigga I believe in God. I'm not scared of
When'd you
that no
start
more.
doing that?
Huh?
When'd you start doing that?
What?
Picking up the Bible.
I started picking up the Bible faithfully right before I went to goddamn, to Australia.
How long ago was that?
I went to Australia maybe 3 years, 4 years ago, like really being into it, like really just, God is good. Thanking God for bringing me my wife. Thanking God for, allowing me to get off that 18-hour flight. I'm getting
Mm,
heavy on it. Like God is my way. You know what I'm saying? And then I see certain things, and I got certain brothers that hit me up and just, giving me these, scriptures from Psalms or whatever, and they telling me, in order to be fruitful in what I'm doing and receive my blessings, I got to be honest with what I'm saying to God. I got to be really into it. I don't have to walk into the church to be blessed and heard. I do it right here sitting in my office, and I take time out and I understand. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not just only getting a better understanding and a way of living, but I understand what it is to be responsible, taking care of my kids, my grandkids. I understand what it, paying bills. You know what I'm saying? I was a nigga didn't have it here. Take it, go pay it. You know what I'm saying? With my girl, my wife, my girl, this chick I'm living with. I'm standing on my own 2 feet now. I'm in a 4 bedroom. I'm standing in my own on my own feet in my own shadows. And it's just me and my little nigga. You know what I'm saying? So my life has changed. I'm totally different. And in the same token, I'm trying to mend some of the shit that I broke. I can't replace it, but I can get out there and show that I am sincere about helping kids. And when I do it, I go in my own car, on my own money, the whole nine. And I'm a broke nigga. I just flew from South Carolina. You feel me? I drove to Texas twice.
right.
You feel me? On my own gas money. Ain't nobody sending me out there. Ain't nobody paying for me to come out there. I did it myself. So all these different places that I'm going just to talk to the kids, I'm doing that because this is what I owe. I owe this. You know what I'm saying? Money can't replace it, but bro, I got black men out there sending me pictures of his son graduate when he tried to be a gangster, and listening to me talk, and then talking to him. Uh, his son got on a cap and gown, and I feel good by that. You know what I'm saying? I feel good that I was able to help. And I told him, God just used me as a vessel to show you how to get at your son. Don't congratulate me. Congratulate you because you instilled it in him. You just told him to look. Pay attention. I got brothers, man. It was my brother's birthday. I put the gun down and I was ready to say, fuck it. Why? Why? That ain't what your brother want. That ain't what your wife want. Think about it like this. If you do yourself and go out there and go to jail, and then it's another nigga raising your two daughters. You
Right.
feel me? And then you're gonna be sitting in jail pissed the fuck off.
Yeah.
So think about the consequences before we get down like that. But what I'm saying is it made me feel good that I was able to take a situation and made it a positive situation for these people. And I did that, and I enjoyed doing it. I enjoy doing it. I'm gonna keep doing it, regardless of what they say on this social media bullshit. I don't have to be on social media to do what I'm doing.
Nah, not at all.
No,
You really can't ignore on that. So let me ask you this, because with all that being said, have you started retiring those P hats and all that and everything?
well, the hat. Some people might consider it as being a part of a uniform that we wear, but
It definitely looked
I'm
like it.
comfortable. I'm comfortable with being me. If I'm
Right.
addressed about a P hat, if I'm in the street or wearing my red Godfather or whatever, that's just me. That don't put me in a situation. That don't put me in the game world. I'm a grown ass man with gray hair all over his motherfucking face. Motherfuckers should know how to tell the difference between a gang member and then whatever.
Right.
No, I'm not tripping off of. But I don't wear the P hats and do all of this. When I'm with my grandson, I try my best to wear black hat and be like neutral because I don't want to bring nothing toward him. He has nothing to do with how Papa used to be. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Or these cats out here, these young dudes out here today, perception of a black man wearing a red hat or a blue hat. And they want to shoot at you because they high and drunk and say, fuck it, there go one right there. What's happening, blood? What's happening, cuz? And then they
Yeah.
shoot at you. They don't even give you a chance to respond to this motherfucker. But, you know, the way we are today, man, is very dangerous because back in our days, we really didn't have to. Niggas proved who they were and didn't have to do it no more. Niggas knew how solid they was when they went to the county jail before they turned it into the blood and crip module. Niggas knew because you had to lay next to a crip dude or a blood dude. And niggas used to knuckle up. Today, these young brothers don't want to fight. These brothers rather get a gun and kill you because another motherfucker called you a punk. If
Right.
you're not a punk, tell that nigga you got to catch my fade. And that's where we were back in the day as opposed to this bullshit you got today. There's no respect, no nothing. Even, even like with this situation, this paperwork bullshit, you know, some way this shit had to been dealt with, nigga. If you talking like that, you gotta get in the middle of the motherfucking flow. You gotta be
You
ready
got to get out. You got to
to
play
holler at
ball.
your motherfucking accusers or whatever. This
Right.
ain't just gonna be no social media shit. Everybody talking about it and this and that. This hood shit.
Yep.
So let's handle this shit in the hood. So if you'd have came at me 20 years ago and say, nigga, you whooped, or send your paperwork to the hood like you said, it should have been some motherfucking repercussions, some problems or whatever. But like I said, bro, I'm not gonna waste your time, my time, or our energy on that type of shit. I mean, I look at it like it is what it is because people today gonna believe and feel how they want to feel. Whether my James or James McDonald said, "No, I ain't did that." Whether I said, "Yeah, I did that," people gonna take it upon themselves to believe what the fuck they want to believe, and then they're gonna come and draw their own conclusions and say, "That's what it is." I can't live my life worried about what the next motherfucker said. I can't.
Yeah, because half of it is bullshit and the other half is just for entertainment.
Right. And they need to decipher that shit. They need to what's called because it's a lot of men on this motherfucking social media shit that ain't playing those games. It's a lot
Right.
of men that see it a total different way from me. I'm saying, man, I don't care about them brothers. I ain't finna go to Compton. I ain't finna go to Beverly Hills or to the end of the world looking for now one of these cats. No Alex Alonso, none of these dudes. None of these dudes keep doing what you're doing. Sooner or later, the ditch you trying to dig for me, you gonna fall in the motherfucking somebody gonna be out there to break your motherfucking neck. I ain't got to do it
Right.
because I'm not gonna jeopardize mine and lose my life and now I'm in prison for 40, 50 years. But if the choice, if it happened, I don't have a choice. But I'm not gonna go out there and look for it. I'm not going to sign my name on my self-destruction, on destroying myself. So I'm a grown-ass man. I know what I am. So I ain't got to go out there and prove shit to now one of them. I ain't got to do no hood shit. I ain't on no hood shit. So leave me the fuck alone. Like I said, I'll be 60 in a couple of years, and I don't have time. I'm living my other half of the life. And that shit show because a black man average what 70 years old. So I
Yeah,
probably got
70
another
to 68. Yeah.
yeah, I got probably another 8, 9 years. So leave me the fuck
Nah, we
alone.
can't do that. We can't do that one. We
So I'm
can't do
just
that one.
saying. But I mean, you got Kobe killing brothers, you got bullets killing brothers, you got brothers killing brothers, you got women killing motherfuckers now. There's so much shit going on. You never know.
You gotta stand on your
Never
square.
fucking know. So let me do my last 8 years. Leave me the fuck alone. You know what I'm saying? Let me live my motherfucking life and go on by my business. I don't care what y'all talk about. I don't care what y'all doing because I'm not on that page. if Gangster Chronicles was on there trying to break a black man down because he's successful and he come from the motherfucking mud and now he's doing good, I wouldn't do the shit. I
Right.
wouldn't do it. I'm not talking about now, man, and that's including all of these cats. Wack. I don't care. I don't know him to be talking about him. For one, I don't know him to hate the dude. The things he do is frustrating, and I'd rather not deal with ignorance. I'm good. You know what I'm saying?
Indeed.
I'm not thinking like a teenager. I'm thinking like a grown ass man. And that's my opinion. Those are my choices. Don't nobody gotta like them. You feel me? I do. I'm good with it. The choices I make, I'm good. I ain't second guessing myself. I ain't thinking I gotta put my pistols in the car and go and find these motherfuckers. I'm not doing that. So, man, my God is good, brother, and I'm gonna continue what I'm doing, and it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm walking a
Right.
different walk, and I don't think no cat out there, especially with words, can bother me. I'm not worried about what they say. I'm not worried about that shit. I mean, the shit is out there. They see what it is, and you know, what's your own opinion? If that's how you feel, that's how you feel. If you don't want to listen to Gangster Chronicles, don't listen to the shit. Don't listen to the shit. You got a right. You got a right to voice your opinion, but do it on what's that shit they got? Jukebox
Um,
or bedroom or some
Clubhouse.
shit, whatever the fuck that shit is.
Clubhouse. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, Clubhouse. Okay,
Clubhouse. Yeah.
go on and do it. You know what I'm saying? But the main thing is y'all not teaching brothers or showing brothers that they need to come together. You know, the world is already fucked up. You know, let's
Right.
talk about, you know, our young women being pushed out of cars, you know, niggas killing them and dumping them on the freeway. Let's talk about these kids with an Airbnb and 5 of them get killed. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about that shit. How we fix that shit. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But other than all of that, bringing a black man down because his podcast is this or that, or he feel this and that. If you want to talk hood politics. Mount James ain't in the hood. James McDonald ain't on no hood politics. Do what y'all do. You know what I'm saying? Because there's only two ways, you know, this shit will come out. And they would have to come looking for me. That's the only way I do some of them dudes. If you come looking for me, I'm gonna kill you. And I don't give a fuck who listening. If man, my life is important, I'm gonna kill you. And I don't give a fuck. Strike that
California
shit.
got canceled doctorate.
Hey, look, because
California.
if somebody get killed, they're gonna say it's me. So cut that
Yeah.
part out. I ain't killing shit.
Yeah, you got to fix that real quick. This shit live. Goddamn.
Yeah. Oh, is it? Oh my
Yeah.
God. Hey, so I'm just talking on that one. But
Yeah.
for real, I'm not looking for nobody, bro. I'm living my life. I'm not trying to trip with nobody. I'm not playing the game. You know what I'm saying? I got other things I got going on. My responsibility to my grandson, you know what I'm saying? And making sure he don't have to live how I live or have a man in his life that you're supposed to look up to beating him on a daily or beating him just because. He don't got to worry about that shit.
Right.
Papa got him 100, you know what I'm saying? And that's
Definitely.
the only thing that mattered to me, how I raised him. Because he ain't going to be nothing like his grandfather. He ain't going to have to live like his grandfather did. He ain't going to never have to run away at 10 years old, going out the window, bouncing from Compton to LA. He ain't going to have to do that. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only thing that's important to me. I'm not worried about people. I'm not worried about how people feel or what their perception is of James McDonald. Because James McDonald is proving that, man, I'm trying to make shit right. I'm not trying to or promoting uh my gangster. I'm not out here promoting what I used to do. I ain't out here promoting, oh man, when I used to get in my 68 and go whoop to whoop. I'm not promoting that shit. I'm not promoting that shit. That's not me. That's not me. That dude is done. And I wasted too much time of my life to go back to that at 57 years old. I can't go back to that. I can't live like that. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? I done seen it all. And I've been involved in a whole bunch of shit. But I can't go backwards because somebody feel that there's a need after so many years to say it was that nigga. Come on, man, you got to do better than that. You got to do better than that. And I look at it, that's the devil, man. So I'm on some other
Definitely.
shit, and I'm living my life.
So let's do it this way, because I see you ready to bounce. What's gonna be the legacy of James McDonald when it's all said and done? Let's say you live another 40, 50 years and everything like that, and YouTube is still going crazy and everything like that. And I go, man, I got a Big James interview from 50, 40 years ago. What
And
would be
and they
something that you want said about you more than
and
anything?
they gonna say there was a man. That man lived come from the mud. That man went through a lot of bullshit. He went through a lot of shit. He endured a lot of shit. Even the ridicule, even everything. He went through a lot of shit. But that man stood up when it was time, and he helped a lot of young men. And that person that's telling them that they saw that video is one of the persons at 12, 13 years old that's going to be here 50 years ago, 50 years from now, and say, I'm telling y'all and showing y'all this shit because this is the only reason why I'm here today. I want them to look at it and see, okay, yeah, he was a fuck up. He fucked up. He did bad. He was wrong. Disrespectful to his mama, got ass whoopings and treated bad from his father. But he learned, and he learned from his mistakes. And nobody can ever tell you that just because you're a fucking thug or you're a gangbanger or you in prison and get out, that you cannot be productive in this motherfucking world. You can. You can become a man at any time, but you got to realize you're a fucking man. You can't run around here pretending to be a man because you fucking the shit out of bitches, or you can out drink a nigga, or you can sit here and argue with the best. That ain't being a man. Being a man is being responsible. And it took me this long to understand that I'm a man. And if you can admit it today, you'll be a better motherfucker tomorrow. You know, a lot
Right.
of us don't want to admit our faults, but I admit all of mine. I wrote them down. I wrote them down. And each and every last one of them, I changed them. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
I changed it. So that's how I fix me. And I can't allow nobody to take it from me. I don't care if a nigga say that nigga a weenie, that nigga a rat, that nigga he a clown. You can't prove that. And you don't want to come next to that nigga and say that. At my age, I ain't never had a nigga in the hood come to me and call me a bitch. Or I ain't never had a nigga in the hood come to me and tell me I ain't with the business. Never. So those are the things I want people to see, man, how to be responsible, man. And it's important that you take care of your family. And family for us as black men, we have kids, and some of us go off and dip and then do what we do and have another baby mama. I got three of them. See, I can talk about it because I know I got three baby mamas. You know what I'm saying? And just being out there, you ain't gonna be able to please all of them, but you don't have to please the baby mama. Take care of your kids.
take care of your kids.
You
Yeah.
know, be daddy. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Regardless of what. It ain't about the money. It's spending quality time. And that's all them kids grow up and want to see, you in their presence. So when they speak on me 50 years from now, and it might be my grandson telling his story on YouTube.
Yep.
My grandfather did this. I know how to do plumbing, drywall. I know how to cook, clean, and do my own motherfucking laundry because my grandfather taught me. I pushed a chair to the sink and my grandson helped me wash dishes. Same thing my mother did. Same thing my grandfather did. You know what I'm saying? So I'm instilling in him at a young age. I'm not forcing it on him, but I'm instilling it on him. And in time, he got it where he just gonna get up and go do what he got to do. I'm not asking that for him today. He only 5. I'm not
Right.
trying to overload his mind with a bunch of what you should be and you shouldn't be. He's 5. So every day he gets something from me though. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm proud of. That's what I want to leave to people. I want him to raise his kids better than I raised him. You know what I'm saying? So they don't have to want for nothing. It ain't about the material shit. It's about the lessons learned.
Right.
You embed it in his mind at 5, he'll never forget it. And this is where me and my grandson at. You know what I'm saying? And I take joy in raising him. I wouldn't give him up for the world. You know what I'm saying? I enjoy doing this. I enjoy changing that nigga diapers. I enjoy feeding him. You know what I'm saying? I enjoy putting him in the tub, wash him up, get out the tub, and sit back and watch movies. Man, I can tell you every SpongeBob cartoon.
Mm.
Just sitting and doing what he like. Not watching my Western movies with me. He don't need to watch that shit. It ain't nothing but shooting them up and killing motherfuckers in that. So I enjoy watching his programs. And I sit back and I do that with him. You know what I'm saying? So he know Papa there. So this is the things that we need to get to as black men. Stop blaming other motherfuckers. It ain't nobody's fault that I'm stuck in the ditch. It ain't nobody's fault that I ain't got a job. Nigga, get off your ass and go get a job. Who
Right.
gives a fuck if it's at McDonald's? We worried about a broad pulling up, finding the motherfucker, and you don't want no chick to see you at McDonald's. Bullshit. These women just want to see a nigga with a job. Now them Gucci fleet, them Gucci ass women, they are nah, I ain't fucking with no nigga work at McDonald's. But what the
McDonald's paying right now too, from what I
yeah,
see. Shit.
yeah, $21. $20. I flip a
Shit.
bucket. But you know, we got to learn how to start from the bottom. We can't just go and be executives. We can't just go and do it. Just like this podcast shit, bro. Everybody ain't gonna make it because
They
everybody
definitely
don't have that 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 that
that
conversation.
intellect. Yeah, that
Exactly.
mouthpiece.
And I
Yeah.
don't. I don't. I'm a straight man. You know how long I'm gonna keep it 100 with you on this show.
Yes, sir.
I was 25 years old. And when I filled out the first application, when I filled out the application, I was striking up the application on some gang shit. And this motherfucking man looked at the application like, what is this shit?
How
And
old
I'm
was you?
looking like, I'm embarrassed in the motherfucker because I'm gang writing. It took
Yeah.
me, it took me so long to get out of gang writing and going back to a cursive and just writing regular English. I couldn't do it because I was that far fucked up. And now I gotta just sit back with a pencil and paper and just A's and E's and all this shit because I would write gang writing. You can't get a job like that. You know what I'm saying? You can't go
Yeah.
and you can't go to an interview and just be on my mama. On the hood, I can do this. I had to realize that I couldn't be a street nigga trying to get a job.
Nah, they don't, those don't get those ain't hireable.
Man, them motherfuckers say we'll call you in about a week. And it's been 30 years. I ain't heard from the motherfuckers yet.
Hell
So
yeah, hell yeah.
it's
So
just
the
the shit
dress,
that we go through, man. But
so the dress, all that bullshit that y'all all on. Ain't never walked in with no fucking feds, no goddamn club. Ain't snitch on nobody. Ain't on that paperwork. Ain't did no business with dude. And goddamn me, what else? That interview with Wack, where he said I ain't the only snitch here. That shit was cut up. So that wasn't even the real thing. And Wack called a week later to apologize for that bullshit that he put out. Is
he
that fairly accurate?
called me and apologized, and that was it. You're right. That was it. And you know, I didn't look back from that. I accepted his apology, you know, and moved on. You know what I'm saying? But then I think 2, 3 months down the line, or a little longer than that, he just got to talking. But I never respond to it because there's no need for me to respond to how he talking. You know what I'm saying? Unless I choose to be reckless. And to get on any platform and go back and forth like I did with him on Bomb First, I was out of line. I took myself and allowed this man to take me out of character. And I felt
Right.
fucked up behind that. You know what I'm saying? So I had to ask myself, what have you learned since the last time? Why did
Mm-hmm.
you allow this man to go whoom to whoom bam and trigger you to go there? So I had to fight myself over some shit that I allowed to happen. So, it won't happen again. As long as you ain't talking about my mama, I'm good. I'm good.
Definitely.
So, and I believe that where I'm at in life, I'm supposed to be here. I'm supposed to be here because I see today I have a purpose being here, and I'm trying to fulfill that. And I don't think nobody can just distract me enough to take me away from it or go bury my head in the ditch. It'll never happen. So there you have it, brother.
And I'm gonna pull up the Gangster Chronicles as soon as I get a chance. I know uh Steel and Uncle Stan and they'll be hollering everything like that. So when I get a chance to, I'm gonna pull up on y'all out there and everything too.
Yeah, and I'll be there, man, with open arms. You know what I'm saying? And
Indeed,
and
indeed.
I'm a good brother, man, and I fuck with my people. I fuck with people that's fucking with me. You know, it's crazy. Um, I have a lot of dudes, a lot of Crips that I fuck with. That's cool. That's 100. And I wouldn't have never fucked with them if I'd have stayed on that level. And just by venturing out and it's a lot of good motherfucking brothers out there, whether they Bloods or Crips. There's a lot of good brothers out there. And there's a
Definitely.
lot of brothers that see that and say, I'm not going to sell my soul for $1. I'm not going to get on here and be reckless on social media because it pays. There's a lot of brothers out there with integrity. You know what I'm saying? And I'm one of them. I'm one of those that I'm not going to do that just for $300. I'm
It's
not
hard
finna.
not to too though.
No, it ain't
It's
hard.
hard
It ain't
not to.
hard.
I can
But
get on this bitch and act a fool, and I know it'll go viral.
yeah, but if a man, if and that's why they do it, because social media ain't accepting a calm man like yourself. Or social media ain't accepting a real conversation. A motherfucker that's being productive and trying to be productive. Social media don't want to hear that. All they want to hear is who gang banging, who killing, who whoop whooping, who this and that. You feel me? And they accept a lot of different bullshit. That ain't you can't grow like that. You can't
Definitely.
grow like that. But then at the end of the day, everybody, self destruction is around all of us, bro. Death, murders, everything is around us on a daily. If it ain't family, it's a friend. If it ain't a friend, it's a friend of your friend. Everybody is so much shit going on in the world today. We will not survive if we continue to live like we live, because we sitting here with our eyes open, but we looking sideways. It ain't no white boys coming up in the hood doing this shit. We doing this shit to ourselves. Ain't nobody gave me no motherfucking uh 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 liquor and told me I need to go kill or I need to shoot a motherfucker because of a certain color he wearing. We doing this shit because we ignorant. And I didn't say y'all, I said we. We
Right.
are ignorant. We are blind to the fact that we need to get off this bullshit that we own and then start to grow as black men. You know what I'm saying? For us to see that we don't have to sag our motherfucking pants to be accepted. We have to learn how to pick and choose the right motherfucking friends to fuck with, because everybody ain't good for you. You know what I'm saying? It's homies killing homies. We can't live like that. You know what I'm saying? It's niggas mad at you because you got a bag and you don't want to give it up or give it away.
No, no, no.
I can't take care of you, bro. I got 6 kids. I can look
Yeah.
out for you, but you want it every motherfucking month. You want to come every time you ain't got it. If I gave you $5,000 and tell you to handle your business, don't come back next week. Don't come back next month. You should be handling your business. $5,000, you can go buy you a little bucket and get back and forth to a motherfucking 9 to 5.
Yeah.
Let's go to work. Fuck that bullshit. We can't blame the Mexicans. We can't blame these white people. The shit that we won't do. Do you know the average Mexican lady will go out and get up at 4 in the morning and go through every trash can and get cans? They looking at her like she a fucking bum. But she making $1,000 a month on recycling. She contributes to the family. While Pops is out there working, while Pops is pushing that cart, doing his thing, bringing home that $175 a day. $175 a day times 7, it adds up. I can pay my bills. And that new truck I got. We don't look at it like that. We say we not going to do that. We downplay those people opposed to us saying, okay, if it worked for them, that shit should work for us. You feel me? We choose to live in a 5-bedroom house by our goddamn self when if they got a 5-bedroom house, they going to put 4 families in that motherfucker at $600 a motherfucking month. That's $2,400 plus the money you fucking make, and the rent ain't nothing but $1,000. I can afford a brand new truck on that.
Right.
I can do that, but we don't look at life like that, man. We look at I'd rather live by my motherfucking self because we don't trust each other to even live with each other. So how the fuck we trust each other to get drunk and get high and go clubbing together?
I just was telling my sons that. I said, y'all both need to get 2 jobs, get an apartment. I'll co-sign it, and y'all need to go about it that way.
But that's the only way you can do it because one thing as a parent, we don't want to take our kids from up under the wing. We won't let them
Shit,
go.
I do. Get their asses out. My son that drove the big, both of them drove the big rig. 12. I mean, he
And
drove it at
see,
11, and my
and
other son
that's
drove it
it.
at 13.
And
Yeah.
that's it. And that's what get them, and that's what makes them responsible. You can't tell your kid to be responsible when you constantly paying for everything. They're gonna keep relying on you.
Yep.
Can't do it. So on that note, bro, I'm gonna go in here and find this dude charger and everything else, his phone.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Man,
sir.
it's probably up under his pillow somewhere. So I'm enjoying life, brother. And for all your viewers and people out there, man, I just hope people absorb what our conversation was and how we are toward each other. And I'm not worried about none of the other shit. They can be negative out there, they can be whatever. Even here, I don't have to live for nobody but this one person. All my kids are grown. I'm living
Right.
for this dude and my 2 granddaughters. So,
Right.
you know, uh, you know, I can honestly say God has been good to me. God has turned my life around, and I understand all of my mistakes, and I accept them. When I pray to Him for forgiveness of my mistakes. I've made so many in my lifetime. One prayer ain't gonna get it. So if I think of something I did wrong, I pray on it. You know what I'm saying? I want to be forgiven. I want to be able to help and show that my lifestyle ain't good for you. You know what I'm saying? Or the next kid. Because the circumstances we live in under today are totally different from how we lived in the 60s and the 70s. You know what I'm saying? Going to jail back in the days for attempted murder, that was 72 hours in jail if they didn't get no motherfucking evidence. You was back on the streets. So our lifestyle is totally different, and things weren't as hard to accomplish back then as it is today. You know what I'm saying? I had a brother that hit me up, and his son felt a certain kind of way and didn't want to live no more. I ain't gonna say his name, but he talking to me, and I'm telling him, you his father. He tried to get a job. The job, you had to have a car, and these kids is frustrated.
Definitely.
Because they don't know this shit out here in the street is rough. but they talk like they know every motherfucking thing. Like, Pops, you can't tell me shit. I know this shit. No, you don't, man. Ain't shit handed to you when you walk out that door. When you jump off the post, man, you're on your own. And you got to figure this shit out instead of getting mad and saying, fuck it. I'm going to stay in the hood. This is all that's for me. I can't do nothing else. That's bullshit. You just got to work at it. You don't go fill out one motherfucking application and think it's all over. Nigga, keep doing it.
Right.
So this is what I'm pushing. Come on. I got nephews, you know. I got a nephew, you know, just got his own private security business. You know what I'm saying? But don't go out there and be a guard with just a badge. Go get your fucking gun license. They pay more. People prefer to have a big guy with a gun, and they feel more secure with it. He doing good. You know what I'm saying? I helped him with his podcast. He started off email podcast. He doing good. And he's just another brother that I don't have to worry about when I go to sleep. You know, out there on some fucked up bullshit, you know, trying to rehash his uncle's life, how they were, so I can be this way in the hood. No, you don't need to do that. I got another nephew. He graduated. He's a accountant. You know what I'm saying? So he ain't doing the hood shit, and he's faithful on his kids. Every minute he got, he's doing his kids. That's another one I ain't got to worry about. My son,
Definitely.
my son been raising his daughter for 14 years. 14 years. It's him and her. You know, so I think I did good. I think I did good because I can't talk what I talk, and my backyard is fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So I look at my nephews and I look at my sons, and they good. I can go and do this. This is my focus. So partial of my conversation is my nephews went from boom wham bam to grown men in a household with their families. My brother Buntry, he been son, he been working at the post office since he was 18, 19 years old. Married, raising his daughters, doing his thing. He ain't no street nigga out there living whoop whoop. I'm good. I'm
Right.
good. And
Keep that
I don't
legacy
have to
going.
bring no negative bullshit to their life because of uncle. You know what I'm saying? And like with this shit here, I tell my nephews, my sisters, I don't bite into it. Y'all don't bite into it. My sister and them be ready to go big on YouTube and all that shit. You don't have to do that. If your brother ain't over here tripping, oh, you changed, you different.
Good.
Bullshit. I'm finna holler at these niggas. No, no. So life is good, man, and it was good to have a conversation without arguing and hollering, and you're able to get your point across. So I appreciate that. And
It's all
you
good.
know,
It's all good.
if we can just teach one and that one teach the other, we all right. You ain't got to go out there and try to save the world. Just teach one and that one teach the next one. We good. So if I can get 200 or 100 and you can get 100 and Melly Mel and Bree Dog and everybody can grab somebody, we put a dent in the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So, man, I appreciate you, brother. And
Of
if you
course.
want to
You're always
talk and
welcome here, man.
we ain't on no bullshit and talking about crazy shit, we can do this all the time.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm gonna definitely we gonna have the real interview. I just felt like, they doing shit, saying shit like this man ain't even really spoke his piece. So F all that. Let me, I got a bigger platform. Let this man say his shit and boom.
Well,
Because
I said it on Gangster Chronicles, and it took me a minute because I was in between. I was in limbo. Like, do I really dress this shit or do I go bam? So I was here with it, and once I said fuck it, we need to talk about it. We did that, and I felt after I spoke on it, there's no other reason for me to speak on it again. So when you called me today, okay, this is gonna be a normal, cool conversation. I can say what I got to say, and then bam. So Vlad been getting at me. I'm straight with that. We're talking about it. you know, because people take what they want to take out of it and then they run with it. I don't need no more
Tell Vlad
negativity.
he can tell Vlad he can use this shit. I ain't tripping. Anybody who gonna react to this, go ahead and react to it. Just give my credit. That's all I ask. Other than
Right.
that,
No, no,
shit.
I'm good, man. I'm like I said, I did it. We talked, and I got more conversation out of it than I even expected. So
Yeah.
we, you know what I'm saying. So it's 5 o'clock. So
Go ahead,
man,
do your
I
thing.
ain't gonna
Yeah.
bore you and waste your time.
Do your
But
thing, man. It's all good.
man, yeah, man, I'm telling you, I'm a nigga that can talk all day, man. Especially if it's on some positive shit. Now we can go ahead and switch reels and we can talk about the bullshit, like that thug gang banging shit and all that other shit. But those days are gone, man. It's a waste of
Right.
time to talk like that. And not only that, the kids listen to the thug shit, and this is what they want to emulate. They
And
want to
they,
be
yep.
gangsters. So why talk like that? Why, our cartoons and all this other bullshit has went straight different. My days we had Kimba, Giant Robot, and all this shit. The Cat in the Hat. Now we got motherfuckers fighting and shooting and doing all this other shit in cartoons. We got gay cartoons. We got Adult Swim. We got all this dumb shit, man. So, see, I told you, bro. I'm gonna keep talking, man. Tell me we out.
All right, we gonna get up out of here. I appreciate you.
No, I appreciate you, my brother. 100
All right, yes, sir. Appreciate that. Big James in the building. Big James in the building.
all the time.
Yeah. So that's how y'all do it, man. When y'all do interviews, y'all just let people talk. Shut up. Hey, that's what I told him. I said, I know how to shut up. Make sure you subscribe if you have not. Turn on that notification bell. And goddamn me, leave a like while y'all up in here. I will tell y'all this. That ain't the only Los Angeles County legend that I'm gonna have on this platform. So if you are not subscribed and you don't got on that notification bell, I'm gonna let y'all know this right now. You're gonna be missing out on a whole bunch of stuff. I would, you know how to delete comments too. I never deleted nobody's comment, but all right, that's the moderators. I appreciate that. Uh, Bawana Foundation. But I can do like this with my hands, right? And I tell you this. Moderators, delete that dude right there without even doing anything. I didn't know none of that stuff. So, once again, make sure y'all subscribe, turn on that notification bell and everything. And share this with your people, man. One thing I don't want to do is I don't want to perpetuate the stereotypes of BS and everything like that. A couple of cats gonna say whatever they gonna say. People gonna feel however they gonna feel, but I don't care. This is my platform. I do what I want on my platform. And once again, if you are going to react to this, even if I don't like you, just give me my credit. That's it. Just hey, go over there, give me my shout out, and like I said, anybody I don't like, and you know who I'm talking to. I ain't gonna say your name, but it is what it is. Other than that, man, um, I told you I know how to get in contact with mostly anybody I want to in Los Angeles County. So when y'all listen to the lame-os who get to talking, he ain't even from here. Yeah, I can tell you this: the most successful musical person from my section in Los Angeles. Yeah, I got his number. I could call him. The most successful. We talking about, yeah, none other than DJ Battle Cat. So yeah, DJ Battle Cat will be on this platform too. Like I said, I'm gonna pull up to Gangster Chronicles and I'm gonna do all of my stuff. Yeah, because I'm really him. I'm not for play. But either way that go, man, I appreciate y'all for real, for real. For especially y'all who ain't even from California. I try to tell y'all this all the time. I'm one of the faces of California. That's why I don't just put on for Los Angeles or for Sacramento because that'd be lame. I put on for all of California, from Dago all the way up to Redding. You know what I'm saying? So that's how we rocking out shit. This is what we doing, man. Shout out to everybody. Just call me Thanos. I'm crying. Yeah, but shout out to everybody, man. I appreciate y'all. This was impromptu and stuff like that. And I felt like, man, it's a lot of videos of people that's just smashing on him and stuff like that. That when you Google his name, underneath it is some BS. So I'm like, cuz let this man speak his piece. If you don't believe him, you wasn't gonna believe him anyways. He know that. I know that. If you don't believe him, you were not going to believe no matter what he said. Said you can't find him in the paperwork. I'm going to post that into the link. Y'all can read the paperwork yourself. The problem with a lot of y'all don't read. Y'all don't freaking read. So that's the thing. I had the paperwork right here. Better yet, we can do it this way. Y'all know I read real well. Let me see where the likes at. Let me see where the likes at. Yeah, we only got 600. See, if we would have had 1,000 in here, I'll tell you this right now, cuz I would have literally read the whole thing. Reading is fundamental. Why did I get timed out? I'm a good brother, and I want the best for everybody. You got to ask them. You got to ask the moderators. You got to ask the freaking moderators. But anybody that's reacting to this, it is what it is. You better make sure Steady Nash in that title. That's all I ask of you, is that my name be in that title. That's it. Give me my free promo, because you using my stuff any doggone ways. Yeah, y'all using my stuff anyways. Like, be lying. I mean, I asked all the questions y'all want me to ask. I asked all the questions y'all want me to ask. They cut up the interview of him saying, I ain't the only snitch in here. That was just him being frustrated and getting it off his chest. Like, basically, what if I was, blah, 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 and everything like that. Some of y'all ain't going to like that answer. It is what it is. He said, no, I didn't snitch on him. And y'all had a bunch of people in the comments talking about, oh, man, he a snitch, he this, he a snitch, he this. Nigga, he didn't rat. He said he didn't rat. The paperwork, man, like I said, we'll leave it there. And y'all can judge for yourself. If you don't believe it, it's because you didn't believe it in the first place. If you do believe it, it's because you believed it in the first place. Once again, I don't think he did it. But once again, I'll do it this way. I will share in the comments, for those of you who want to read, don't know how to read, any type of read, or any read, or whatever the hell, it's 16 pages. Let me see, copy. It'll be in the description when I end this. It is 16 pages. And then he asked me to take off FG, Wack, and Reggie Wright out of the comment section. I did that. Because he asked me to. So I did that. Yeah, I did that. So here we go. Right there. That right there, that's the paperwork right there. Boom. And then, yeah. So that's how we going to do that there. But other than that, any questions, anything like that y'all want to ask me, we can get to it. Can't take the OG stripes away. Nah, not his, you can't. And let me ask y'all this. This is epic, cuz you know I'm one of them ones. Come on now, I'm hood. You know I'm one of them ones. Shit. Look. Y'all know I'm one of the ones. It is what it is. I put it this way. I ain't know nobody. And I didn't need YouTube to get here. Can't say that about a lot of people. You know, a lot of those that's dissing me, can't say that about them. They didn't become nobody until YouTube took off for them. I already made my mark in YouTube years ago. So, yeah. Still mobbing it in the, yeah. Subscribe if you have not. Make sure you subscribe if you have not. Turn on that notification bell and everything like that. Hey, K, is you going live tonight, bro? Let us know something. Shit, yeah, your people notifications be on. I be having to pitch out apple juice and crackers. This was a rare moment. Keep up the great content coming, brother. For surely. For surely. And check it out. There's going to be other cats, too. Not just from Sacramento and Los Angeles. So, yeah, in an hour. All right. So yeah, not just from first off, I'm not just gonna be interviewing cats from Sacramento and Los Angeles County. I freaking know that I said last night with dirty weather and everything like that. But I'm gonna interview cats from the Bay. I'm gonna interview cats from San Diego. All of that. Great interview though. Proud of you. This was big. Yeah, nah, it was. Definitely was. It's gonna be people who gonna react to it. I know Wack probably gonna say something. I could care less. Wack, you need to holler at me. You can holler at Bob. Dead ops. You can holler at Bob. If you really need to holler at me, you can holler at Bob. Yeah, shout out to King AK-47 hitting that 100K on the subs. I was supposed to be asleep, but I said nah. And some of y'all, bro, I ain't gonna lie. And I was gonna put this on Instagram earlier. It just was a long ass day. Some of y'all can't celebrate people because you always got to be the winner. Some of you cats will never sit in the crowd and be like, y'all ain't never know how to root for people because you always played in the game. Some of you cats just won't understand what that mean either. You don't have to play in the game. You don't have to get all the shine. So that's what it is. Y'all do realize you can get that energy back just from celebrating with somebody? You ever been to a dope ass party that wasn't about you and you had a great time? Yeah, that's how I live my life. That's how I celebrate my people. That's why I share in that comment. That's why I shared in that community. Man, shout out to bro for getting 100K on the subs. Y'all turn around and put 100 likes on it. Had me crying, laughing. Let me see. Well, 129. It was 100, last time I seen it. So, yeah. So, when y'all on his Instagram, King underscore AK underscore 47, I think that's what it is. Get my homie Bulla Luck on here, aka. Yeah, I'm working on getting J.O. Felony up in here and everything too. Definitely working on that one. But yeah, celebrate him. Give him his flowers. Y'all don't have to bring me in it. Give him his flowers. You ain't got to do all that shit. Get that man his flowers. He put in that work. That's time to celebrate. Don't ever invite me to somebody's party and then go shout out Seti Nash. No, celebrate that person at their party. That's how you do it. But either way that go, man, I'm up out of here. Let me do this real quick. God damn, I got hella stuff loaded. Hold on.
It's your favorite Loke, especially after I spoke. Support the real again. Get rid of the fake, the F you to the industry. How do you fight back? It's simple. All you got to do is just press subscribe, then join the movement over there on Instagram at CEDDYNASH. One word. That's where you and I can stay in contact. Plus, I'm going to like your pictures and all that. We had 75,000, so we done maxed. But when I can, I'm going to follow you back. To the crew, that's the truth. With the visionaries. Let's get into it.
Yeah, and if you can, shit, have him hit me on Instagram. I spoke to him, but we can rekindle that. He's supposed to be up on here too. It's a couple of interviews that we were supposed to do that didn't get done. Mama Duck was supposed to be on here. She didn't. It's perfectly fine. I don't take it personal. People have lives. They live their lives. So, yeah, if you can holler at Cuz, tell him come holler at me. Definitely want to interview him. Definitely reached out to him a couple of months ago. But once again, yeah, subscribe to American Alpha Male. From what I'm getting from everybody who watches American Alpha Male, y'all binge watch the hell out of it. So shout out to y'all, because all of it is entertaining. All of it is entertaining. But definitely make sure you subscribe to American Alpha Male. Y'all have a great weekend. I'll probably put out like 2 videos tomorrow. And yeah, that's how we gonna rock. But other than that, I appreciate you all, man. Y'all some of the dopest individuals. If don't nobody tell it to you, I tell it to you. AK going live in about 50 minutes. So 9 o'clock on the East Coast, 6 o'clock West Coast, 7 o'clock Mountain Time, 8 o'clock Central. I'll catch y'all there, and we gone.